Hello everyone and welcome back to the Unnamed Server. I'm Angry K9 and today we're over here in Spawn. We're just kind of taking a look around at some of the newest stuff that's been built on the server here. First of all, we're going to start over here with Darth's house, and we're going to run around Spawn here and take a look at some of the stuff that's been here added recently. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the future of the Unnamed Server. So first of all, we're going to start here with Darth's house. Now, if you remember, Darth was with us originally when we started the server. And he also was with us when we started this second season here. And he had built a house over there on a hill, but then he left the server for a while. And Jade and Max had taken over his house over here. And when Darth came back, he built this house over here, kind of in his usual modern style, a little bit up off the ground here with a swimming pool under there. And as is apparently the tradition now, Jade and Max has apparently taken this house over as well. Of course, he hasn't done it seriously, just kind of a joke there. And Darth, it looks like you haven't checked your mailbox in a while. I got quite a bit of stuff in there. So yeah, I kind of like it. I got a nice little swimming pool down here, and the access to it is back here. Ladder heading right up inside. And I really like the sandstone with the quartz there. That look, I think, is pretty cool. Got a nice little living area here with an entertainment center there, a television looking out over the mountains. And he's kind of borrowed my idea there, or the idea that I had seen. I don't even remember where I saw this originally. The half slabs in the item frames with the torches there kind of look like torch holders. And he's got a nice little balcony overlooking Envy's place, a structure that Envy is working on. This is the UNS Town Hall, and it is not complete yet. He's been working on it off and on as whenever he gets time, and it already has its first council member. Not anymore. So I've updated the server to 1.8, and you may have noticed that zombie seemed to kind of hesitate a little bit before he came after me. After I hit him again, I'm not really sure why, but it seems like when you hit the mobs, they just kind of ignore you for a second before they come back after you again. So it's really strange. So somebody's been doing a little bit of terraforming out here. All these trees are new, and I understand why, because Spawn is so flat. Been trying to hide the flatness of Spawn. And hello, creeper. See if I can get that skeleton to turn. Come on, Skelly. Shoot. Fire your bow. Come on, Skelly. Shoot the creeper. Whoa, thank you. One more time. Not me. Oh no! Ah. Creeper hole. So anyway, let me take care of this guy and fix that hole there. Oh boy. Anyway, Spawn is really flat, and that has kind of always been an issue since we started this world here. Originally, there were some other plans here that Ryzen was going to do, and he ended up having to go on hiatus for quite a bit of time. Several months, in fact, and he only just recently came back to the server. And he has been on a couple of times. He's not actively playing right now. He's waiting for the world restart, and we have indeed decided to do a world restart. But it's not going to be what you're expecting. It's going to be a little bit different. We have two different types of people on the server here. Now, originally when I started this server, it was intended to be a YouTube server. YouTube oriented, and the members of the server were required to record on the server, sort of like Minecraft and Hermitcraft and everything, and that worked out pretty well. But as time went on, we've brought other people on, and it seems that there are a couple of people on now that really don't want to record, but don't really want to leave the community either. So, and I can kind of understand that. You know, I understand that people have lives outside of Minecraft. And I have always been kind of, adamant about people recording on the server here. Lately, I've been pretty lax, though. I haven't really been putting out as much content as I would like to. And so I've just kind of been leaving everybody else alone. But, and this kind of goes back to the restart, too. We have a couple of people that don't really want to record. They just don't have the time or the desire for whatever reason, but they don't want to leave the community, and I'm cool with that. So since we're going to do a world restart, it seems that November 1st is the date that was chosen for that. And to be honest with you, I really don't want to wait that long. So what I've decided to do is I am going to go ahead and start a new server. That's right, I'm going to start a new server, and I'm going to take a couple of people here from this server with me. I've already got a couple of people that want to go, and we're going to start a new server probably this weekend. Today is September 10th. It's a Wednesday, and probably on the 13th or the 14th, I think it's Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which day exactly yet. I'll be opening up the new server, and hopefully I'll be able to bring a couple of people with me and maybe do a little bit of live streaming or some recording or something just at the beginning there, and get that one kicked off. Now, I have a couple of ideas for names, but I'm not really sure which one I'm going to go with just yet. But if you have any suggestions for good server names, just go ahead and throw them in the comments below. And I already have an idea of one that I'm probably going to use, but if something shows up in the comments that I like better, we'll just go with that one. And Darth, you have a creeper on your balcony. See if I can take him out. Uninvited guests. No creepers allowed. So yeah, that's pretty much what's coming up. I'm gonna start a new server, and we're gonna move over to there. Have a few people move over there. Now there's gonna be some people. Hello, Rain. There's gonna be some people staying on the server here, and I am gonna leave this server up. This one's not shutting down. I'm not gonna shut this one down. I want to sleep here real quick. Get rid of that rain. But I'm not shutting this server down. And if the people that stay on the server want to go ahead and restart in November, we will definitely do that. But I don't want to wait till November to get started on Season 3. So it's actually going to be Season 1, I guess, since it's going to be a new server, hopefully with a new name. And this one's going to go on until a couple of people that wanted to finish up some projects before they moved on. So we're going to go ahead and let them do that. And after that, if they want to restart, like I said, we'll go ahead and let them restart, and I'll help them get started with that. Now, I'm not taking everybody on this server with me. Not everybody wants to go, and yeah, what is this? This is Phalantis' build. Now, Phalantis has left the server, unfortunately. Let's see here. We've got the Magic Lantern Corporation by Phalantis. It's spelled Corporation. He actually spelled it wrong there. I'm not sure who corrected him. But I always have trouble getting in here. You're supposed to, getting some lag there. Supposed to hit that just right, and it throws you up in there, and you move over to the side, but I can never get it just right. So let me see if I can. Oh, I stopped on it that time. Nope. Strike 2. There we go, just like that. You got to kind of push over, and it's really hard. You got to hit that just right. And let's see, Magic Lantern lighting requests, and that's. I think I looked at this the last episode. So basically. If you have a lighting request, you just put it in the book, and Phalantis would take care of it. Well, he has left the server because of school commitments, so he is not going to be taking care of anybody's lighting requests. But he built this pretty much out of obsidian and coal blocks and redstone lamps. Got a little bit of quartz up there, and I thought it was pretty cool, actually. And this is Drake's Redstone for Hire Center. And this thing over here, this is CPUs. This is a recognizer from the movie Tron. I'm not really sure if this is built or based on the one from the original movie from the 80s or from the most recent movie with Jeff Bridges. He was actually in both movies. So I'm not really sure if this is based on the original one or not, but that's what this is. If you're curious, just go to Google and search for Tron Recognizer, and you'll see exactly what it is. It's kind of, I guess you could call it the tank of the world of Tron. Something like that, not really sure. And back here we have a new lake. This water wasn't here before, and this little dock here wasn't here. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm going to guess that Jade and Max had built that because he built that house over there. And you can check out his channel for the video of him building that. So I'm going to assume that he built this. I'm not really sure. I don't know who's been doing all the work around spawn, but it's actually looking pretty good. Despite it being so flat, it is actually looking pretty good. Just add a little bit of vegetation, trees, and water, and it's amazing what you can do with just a little bit of detail. So yeah, this is Jaden's house over here. His second one, he's got another house over there on top of the hill, which was originally Darth's, that Jaden took over when Darth left the server. And it's mostly a wood motif, and let's see if we can head up in there, take a quick look at it. So yeah, as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and start a new server, and I'm going to take a few people with me, so look for that coming up. And not totally sure what I'm going to name the server yet. And if you have any ideas, just go ahead and throw them in the comments below. Like I said, the server is on 1.8. And also with 1.8, we've got the different colored fence posts here. So we've got some dark oak fence posts here, which I think looks really cool. Fits really well in with the design he has here. And that's his other house right there, the one that was originally Darth's. And that right there is Calabajui's building. You might remember, if you followed us since we started Season 2 here, we had 4 iron farms in each corner of spawn here, and we took down all but one of them in an effort to try to clean up spawn and hopefully reduce some of the lag caused by the hoppers. But we left this one up here, and Mr. Calabajui decided he wanted to make it look like a foundry building, kind of a factory building, so he's been working on that. And I think it's turning out really cool. He's even got the brown stained glass to kind of give it the dirty window look like most factories have, which looks really cool. So that is a work in progress. He's doing mostly hardened clay because it's just the right color. And then he's got some clay bricks in there, as well as plenty of wood. So yeah, it's looking really cool. I really like the way that's turning out so far. Hopefully I'm not ruining his work there. As far as I know, he's already showed it on video, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is still an active iron farm. Let's go over here and take a look and see how much iron we have. Wow, got a lot there. A lot of it. Quite a bit of iron blocks over there and plenty of poppies. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Still working. Giving us a lot of iron there. I'll pull all these poppies out of here and put them in the chest. And don't have enough room, so I'm going to put them over here for right now, and off camera later I will come back and move them before I get into trouble. Yeah, I better watch out. Make sure no creeper's going to come up on me. So yeah, looking pretty good, Calabajui. Looking real good. So as I was saying, with 1.8 finally out after 300 days in development, when I restart to the new server, I am not going to do snapshots anymore. This is not going to be a snapshot server. Now, if the guys staying here on UNS want to do snapshots, hey, that's up to them. They can just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to update to whatever snapshot they want. But I really think snapshots are just more trouble than they're worth, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. So we're not going to be doing snapshots anymore. I'm not going to update the server until we get version 1.9 or whatever comes out in the meantime. Maybe 1.81 or 1.82, whatever. There are a couple of bugs in the current version now, I think, that need to be worked on. Hopefully they're going to fix that and get those taken care of. So we will see. There are rumors flying around right now about Microsoft buying out Mojang and buying Minecraft. I'm not really sure if that's true or not, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but we will see what that might bring if it happens. Don't know yet. Only time will tell, I suppose. So yeah, I'm not closing this server down, starting a new one, and I really kind of want to concentrate my efforts on making episodes on the new server and also working on single player. Now, I did do 2 single player episodes in version 1.7, but I decided that I'm going to go ahead and put that off until 1.8 came out. Well, 1.8 is now out, so sometime soon, probably next week, I'm going to start a new single player series. And I intend to make that kind of more technical than what I've ever done. Usually I'll build like large structures or large bases like my Sea Dome, and most of the stuff I'll do, the farming and things like that, I'll keep pretty much manually, but I want to kind of change that. I want to get a little bit more technical, do more technical stuff, build some of the complicated redstone devices and farms and things like that, like Tango Tech's iron farm. I don't even remember the name of the farm. He's built for 1.8. Iron Trench, I think, was the original one. So I want to try that, and some of the complicated automatic storage systems, and a few other things. I mean, I've got quite a few ideas, things I want to try out. I've never built a witch farm before, so I actually want to build one and actually complete it this time. I did start one on my private server, and I never finished it. We've actually restarted that world into more of a modded Minecraft. Speaking of modded, modded has never really been my thing, but with the introduction of the Hermitcraft Mod Sauce mod pack, I've been thinking about maybe starting a modded series. I have been kind of dabbling a little bit with the Mod Sauce mod pack, and my computer can run it pretty well. Unfortunately, I get some heavy lag spikes in the Twilight Forest when it's generating new chunks, even with my beastly computer, but yeah, no big deal. It usually just kind of brings it to its knees for just a few seconds, so it's not really that much of a problem. But I kind of want to concentrate on this new server and on my single player world. As far as block centric, that's going to kind of, like I said in the last episode or the last time I talked about it, it's really going to take a back seat. It's something I'm going to do occasionally. It's not going to be a regular series. I'm not leaving the server or going completely inactive on it, but I am still going to do stuff on it. But it's just finding motivation. It's not even about motivation. It's about creativity. Inspiration over there just isn't coming to me. Now, I've had some ideas of what I can do with my big hole recently, and I've been kind of working on that off and on. So I'll be making another episode on there pretty soon, showing some of the stuff that I've done over there. So that's going to do block-centric. And then, of course, there's the Biffus fan server. Now, I actually just finished recording an episode over there, which is going to come out probably tomorrow or maybe later today. I'm not really sure. This episode probably is going to come out today, so that one will probably be tomorrow. And I want to try to spend a little bit more time over there. Now, there were all kinds of technical problems on that server over there and other issues, but everything seems to have pretty much smoothed out now. So I think we're going to be able to go ahead and spend a little bit more time over there doing some more stuff. Now, that too is not really going to be my primary focus. My server and my single player world are going to be my main goals, my main focus for everything on my channel, and possibly a modded Minecraft series. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a series on it yet, but we'll definitely try it out and maybe make an episode or two. I've already set up a server, and I've just been kind of playing on that a little bit. So I might give it a shot and see how that works out. Don't know if it's going to become a regular series or not. So yeah, other than that, I think that's really about all I want to talk about. Speaking of the Biffa fan server, I do have an episode of something coming up that I got to record with Biffa as a reward for supporting him on Patreon. And I'm not really sure when we're going to record that, but it is definitely coming up really soon. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be really cool to get a chance to record something with Biffa and hang out. It's always cool when you get a chance to spend some time with the people you admire. And he is definitely one of my favorites here on Minecraft. He is my favorite hermit crafter. Him, Monkey Farm, and Assume Avoid are my top 3 favorite Minecrafters and Let's Players. And Corrales, of course, is also in that list. And there are a couple other ones, but I haven't really had a chance to keep up with all the videos that I want to keep up with. But I haven't really had a chance to do much of anything. But fortunately, my schedule seems to be starting to smooth out a little bit. And Envy, you really need more torches around here, buddy. But yeah, my schedule is kind of starting to smooth out a little bit. So hopefully I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time recording and doing other things online and being a little bit more active. For the new server, I'm also kind of hoping that I can bring people together, do a little bit more community-oriented stuff. This time around and on the last world, I built the Enderman farm and the Nether hub pretty much by myself. Starting on the new server, I want to kind of build something with everybody, kind of make these big projects to be community projects instead of, just one person doing it all. I think that's really going to be cool. Also want to do a few more collabs with other people, and I may even try my hand at live streaming. Now, I've done it before. I did it when we restarted this world, but that was on a different ISP. My ISP that I was using then has been bought out since then. So I'm not really sure how well it's going to work on Time Warner, but hopefully it's going to work out. So I might try that. Might do a little bit of live streaming. I'd really like to get into a thing where I'm doing a little bit of live streaming like once a week. No, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I have a neighbor with a very loud motorcycle and no consideration for the rest of the people in the neighborhood. But anyway, what I was saying is I would kind of like to get into a habit of live streaming, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks with other people on the server. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to do that or not. I want to get everybody more involved with each other. And, up until this point, we've had pretty much just a collection of people doing their own single-player thing on the server. And I've tried a couple of times to bring people together. I tried with the UNS games. That failed. I tried with the spawn cleanup, and that has more or less failed. So I'm going to try one more time to hopefully bring everybody together. Now, not everybody that's on the server now is going to be coming to the new server, but I believe they're going to stay here, and pretty much everybody on this server is going to become a kind of a casual thing where people can just hang out with no pressure to record, and everybody on the new server, of course, is welcome to stay here as well. And if people want to record on this server, then, they're more than welcome to do so. If not, they don't have to. They can just hang out and be casual and have fun. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell that's coming up here. I think I've talked about everything else. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to getting to record that episode with Biffa. We have something special in mind, and hopefully here within the next few days we'll be recording that. So look for that on my channel as well. Also, I'll have another episode on the Biffa fan server coming up, so look for that probably tomorrow. And then, of course, there's this episode today. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it. This is very short, very brief, just kind of giving you an update on what's going on and what is to come. Sure do appreciate you taking the time to watch the video and sticking with me through all of this, all of the mind changing, the ups and downs, and all of the derpiness and everything like that. I'm really hoping everything's going to smooth out and get a lot better when we start the new server. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sure do appreciate it. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. If you want to find out how to join the Biffa fan server, just head on over to Biffa's Patreon page. That is patreon.com/Biffa2001. And you can find all the information you need on how to get on the server. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sure do appreciate it. My name is Angry Canine, and I will see you next time on the Unnamed Server.